Hi guys, it's Dawn Brett. Welcome back to my channel. And so I wanted to go over real quick. There is a really cool tool. Not a tool. It's sort of a it's basically a scale. It's a scale of human emotion, right? So at the very bottom, the very bottom, vibrating at the densest, lowest resonance is shame. Shame. Then we have guilt. Then we have apathy. Then we have grief, fear. Then we have desire. Then we have anger. Then we have pride. And then we go through a little sort of continuum where things get a lot better. We have courage, neutrality, willingness, acceptance, reason, love, joy, peace, and enlightenment. Okay, so starting back at the bottom, right? Okay, well, I just want to make this video because things are definitely getting crazy. It's November 9th, and Trump just got elected last night, or like really early this morning. And of course, there's all sorts of, people are sharing stories about rubbish that's happening to them. And, rubbish, I mean, it's real things, but it's horrible things, and people are sharing it. So there was a woman who had a hijab. She had a Muslim headdress on at the Walmart. Well, there you go. There's your first mistake. Don't go to Walmart. Sorry. I know, that's not funny. Sometimes we all have to go to Walmart. Maybe. But anyway, so in line, a woman ripped off her hijabi, and this is a pretty intense story. I don't even know if it's, it's unconfirmed, obviously. Ripped off her hijabi and said, "You can't wear that anymore," and put it around your neck and hang yourself with it. Something like that. You're not allowed to wear these anymore, or they're not necessary anymore, and you should choke yourself with it. And then I guess left. And so pretty intense. If someone grabs you and removes a piece of your clothing and then tells you to hang yourself with it, there's a number of things you can do. If you're in a Walmart, you could tell the manager of the Walmart, and they could get kicked out forever, lose their access to the Walmart. You call the police, or you could grab your hijabi, the whatever it's called, grab it back, and beat the shit out of the woman, or at least deck her once. I don't know. What would I do if someone ripped off my headdress and came at me with violent hatred? Another woman, because I was wearing a fucking headdress. I probably would not hit her, unless she hit me, but I would probably tell her that she needed to get the fuck out of my face, and like go take her Christian ass to the other part of the store and go suck on some Christ dick or something. I don't know. I don't know. I'd tell her to get the fuck away from me for sure. Get the fuck away from me. Or, get the fuck away from me. You're gonna need to get the fuck away from me right now. Something strong. You gotta come at these people strong. If they're coming at you strong, you gotta up the strong. And if they're coming at you crazy, up the crazy. You always just gotta bring a little bit more than what they're bringing, and they will back the fuck off. People are just agitated in their own lives, and they think that they all of a sudden, it's because of Trump's nature. People are having this field day of like, they're bored. So many people, they're bored. They're bored because their lives are pathetic, right? And this is some sort of excuse. Well, I can be a racist now, and I can fuck with people. So that's what this is. It's not about gayness or Muslimness or blackness or whiteness or maleness or femaleness. It's not about all that, okay? It's that Trump, because he has a history of, he's got a Twitter account that he said to Rosie O'Donnell, or about Rosie O'Donnell, fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. On Twitter. So, basically, and the apprentice and all this, people are seizing on any excuse in order to belittle others and bait others and get in fights. People are wanting to fight. Okay? People are aggressive and wanting to fight. Let me read this other one, and we're going to tie it back in. Okay. Just experienced one of the worst things in my life. While pumping gas, I had a vehicle pull up beside me. Out jumps 4 males, all of whom are Caucasian. They proceed to talk about the election, how they're glad they won't have to deal with niggers much longer. Now, me being by myself, I just kept quiet until one walked over to me and said, how scared are you, you black bitch? I should just kill you right now. You're a waste of air. Still, I said nothing. I kept my head down. Then he proceeds to say, what, are you deaf or something, you nigger? Then another guy steps out and shows me his firearm. And he says, you're lucky there's witnesses, or else I'd shoot you right here. By now there's tears, full-blown tears. They leave. I have called the police, but I was shaken, upset, and confused. Is this what America is going to be like from here on out? Is this what America is going to be like from here on out? Well, that's the most fucked up story I've read in a long time. The firearm thing. Whew. So we've got 4 white guys attacking a single black female, wielding a gun, and say, I should just shoot you right now. If there weren't witnesses, I'd just kill you right now. What, are you scared? Are you scared, you black bitch? Okay, alright. So, what we got here is basically they feel like they've got a free-for-all. They've got the desire to fight and to cause trouble. They've got anger. They've got pride. Okay. And I don't want to use the word courage because I don't really feel like that's courage. Courage is something different. Courage is sort of more of a virtue, right? Virtuous courage. So this might seem very, very, very bad. It is very bad. In an isolated event, it's very bad. Or all these isolated events. In an isolated time, it's very bad. It's horrible. But this is something that is totally, totally, totally necessary. And let me explain why it's necessary, okay? So, many, many, many people have been, the massive amount of people have been living in an apathetic state, a fearful state, a state of shame, guilt, apathy, grief, fear, right? So all of a sudden, their desire nature has been awakened by witnessing Donald Trump, the way he speaks, the way he polarizes, and knowing his history, and people are very excited. And when I say excited, I mean quickened, right? There's something about this sort of monstrosity, that is quickening people. So we're rising through the ranks of these emotions very fast, and so people that previously were in shame and guilt and apathy, grief, fear, they are all of a sudden jumping up into desire and anger and pride. And I mean, it's not even the nice type of pride in actions or something. It's like more of a, well, I'm this, and I'm a good American because I'm a white male, or white cis male. I've never used the word cis before in my own conversation, but I think I know what it means. But anyway, so this is something that we are going through. What is on the other side of this desire nature, this anger, and this pride? What's on the other side of it? On the other side, the good side. So as we move through this, and it's really important if someone, I mean, I guess with the firearms, this woman handled it by keeping her eyes down, but fuck that, man. I don't know what to say. I mean, if someone comes up to you and are you scared? Are you scared? They're trying to scare you? Oh my god, I would lose it. I would fucking lose it. Might even lose it even if I saw a firearm. If someone said me, "Are you scared?" I would do anything and everything to avoid looking scared, and I would jump around. I would rip my clothes off, rip them to shreds. Fucking, me right now, I'd fucking rip my wig off. I'd go crazy. I would show them a crazy ape who's, beating their chest, just anything I could do to look as insane as possible and get them the fuck away from me. And whatever I had to yell and scream and shout and do. You know what's great though? Oh, this advice, okay. You know what's really great? So, ladies, I think I'm going to just share this. Anybody who, not just ladies, but anyone who is afraid of, well, we'll call them Trump supporters. I don't know what to call them, but okay. So the best weapon for your defense is, I want you to get 4 bottles, 2 bottles, 1 big bottle, whatever, and I want you to pee in it. Pee in it like 95% of the top weight. Close it up, okay, and just put that in your back seat and let it ferment. So fermented urine, it's an amazing tonic if you get like bitten by a jellyfish, or if you have some sort of like skin issue, put that on. It does miracles. But the biggest thing about fermented urine is that it will, it'll stay. You don't need to smell it or see it. But if you take that out and you open it up and you throw that in someone's face, fucking forget about it. It's over. It's over. They will be running. Because it smells really, really bad. And so if you can carry around a bottle of your own urine, it could be fresh or it could be fermented. It doesn't really matter, because if it's fresh, it's going to be warm, and that's going to scare people. Hot coffee could work too, but I don't like to lose my coffee. If I bought a coffee, I don't really feel like losing $4 and having to go get another coffee. I'd rather carry around a large bottle of my own urine and throw that on someone. And if it's a full bottle, you can also hit him in the head with it. So there you go. There's something, it's a very low cost sort of weapon to fill a bottle with your own urine and carry it around, just in case anyone's thinking that they're gonna, get in your face. And I don't know. The people, oh my god, I can't believe this. I can't believe the stupidity. But let me just go back to what is on the other side of it. Okay. The other side of pride, as we go further up the emotional scale, we've got courage, neutrality, willingness, acceptance. And I mean, we want the entire human race to be at willingness and acceptance. And reason's next. Wouldn't that be amazing? So all these scum buckets, all these fucking losers, horrible fucking whatever, all these people have been stimulated and incensed to rise up the ranks one by one of these emotions. And it's not pretty right now, but this is necessary. And it's very important that, God, in areas where this stuff starts happening, I think that women should be going out together. I think that, anyone who's, if you're a minority race, a minority creed, a minority religion, a minority, sexual orientation, it might be good to be with friends for a while. So we've got, anyways, courage, neutrality, willingness, acceptance, reason, love, joy, peace, and enlightenment. And so this is the hierarchy of emotions, and they each have a vibration. This is from the book Power versus Force, which is a really beautiful book. But so we're hitting this really intense point, and it seems very scary. It does not mean that we're going to be here forever. It does not mean that America is not going to be a safe place for everyone again. If it ever was. These people obviously had this, like, somewhere in them. And all of a sudden, this violence comes out. Violence. But it's really, it's covering up, hurt and fear and grief and apathy, shame, guilt. And so, it's good that it's coming out. It's good it's boiling over. And it's going to be turned into something really beautiful. But meanwhile, let's stay together, and learn how to take care of ourselves, defend ourselves, and defend each other. All right, guys. Well, be safe out there, and I hope that these stories die down, as quickly as possible. I mean, not the stories. I hope the actions die down. Fuck that. Fuck that. Going up to a woman, 4 guys with a firearm, saying, "Are you scared, nigger?" Like, really? It's 2016. We're almost on to 2017. And this is what's coming up? But it's like a pimple. It's like a pimple that you got when you were, like, 13. And somehow, you put some cream on it. It went away. And now it's back. You're, like, 97 years old. And you got this fucking pimple that just came back from fucking high school. Well, we're going to have to, don't put any more cream on it. We want to let this pimple come out. We don't want to die with this pimple. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, be safe out there. And remember that you are loved. You are loved by the 99%. You're loved by, everyone who's able to love in this moment. So, it's not quite everybody, but it's most everybody. And let's hope that we can get through this phase as quickly and as safely as possible. All right, guys. Like and subscribe, and all my best goes to you. All right, bye.